guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Elise and I'm pumped that you're here. So today I'm going to tell you a little bit about my experience with social media, and I really want to tell you that it doesn't have an addictive place in my life, or I don't become obsessed with it, or I just use it as a tool and it doesn't fulfill me at all emotionally, because I'm a pastor and I seek all of my validation from the Lord. That's not true. So that's annoying. Last year, if you've watched any of my videos, you'll know that was probably the roughest year of my life. Just had a lot of public perception that was different to my personal reality. It's almost like if I could convince other people that my marriage was fine, then maybe it would be. But I don't know if anybody's like of someone's post has ever actually changed that person's reality. And so I had this contrast between this life I was projecting and what was actually going on. And I'll never forget one moment in a conference green room, and people that honestly I didn't really know came up to me and were asking about my marriage, and so they should. I mean, I'd been posting about it, but I didn't know how to respond. So I smiled and I was like, yep, things are great. And then somebody asked me and I couldn't do it anymore. And they asked me, oh, how's everything going? You just got married. And I looked at them and just walked away. Like, the poor person, I'm so sorry if you're watching this and that was you, I'm so sorry. But it's like I didn't know how to respond. And so I left, and I remember going to the parking lot to the car, and I hadn't driven that night. So I remember sitting in the car with a friend of mine, and we were just talking about being real as humans often is so difficult when you've been so filtered on social media. So when I went back to Australia, I decided just to come off social media, and I think I posted a couple of times, but I just literally took the app off my phone because I couldn't trust myself with it still on my phone. And so I took it off my phone and just took 4 months away from comments, away from thinking about a caption. I didn't want to feel like the filters and the captions I was coming up with were more impressive than the real version of me. I love being able to say now that my friends that know me get the best version of me. And I get that that sounds weird that I'm saying this to a camera that will actually go onto social media, but I think it's now that I don't need the validation as much anymore. I don't want to say that like validation on social media does nothing for me now, because that would be a lie, but it doesn't sting as much when the following count goes down. It doesn't sting as much when, I don't know, not as many people watch a certain video or like a certain post, because now my reality is kind of better than what I post, and that's cool. I realized that somebody else liking my post doesn't change my reality at home. I've realized that just because I can be couple goals on Instagram doesn't mean I have a healthy relationship offline. I realized that just because people see I'm friends with certain people online, that doesn't mean that I have healthy friendships offline. Everything that happens online, I've had to realize in the last year that doesn't mean my reality. My offline is in a healthy, fulfilling, honest, authentic state. Honestly, it's a journey. Like, it is such a habit to wake up in the morning and just scroll, or if I get bored or awkward or I'm in an elevator or in church, not that I wouldn't be listening, of course I'm always listening to the sermon, but it's just so easy to mindlessly scroll and anesthetize ourselves by scrolling through somebody else's life. And I don't think I would have ever realized that had things not fallen apart. And yeah, in the moment it's devastating, and yes, in the moment it is heartbreaking, but I don't know if it's until we actually come to grips with reality, until we can actually go back to ground zero, to the bottom layer, to the foundations, that we can ever start to build a good, positive, authentic life. Because that's what I'm starting to build now, but it wasn't built on a filter. It wasn't built on a caption. It wasn't built by trying to convince other people that my life was good. It was built by one step at a time, going through process and continuing to commit to going through process, that I'm able to say now that I genuinely love my life. So yeah, I hope that is helpful. I hope that something I said maybe helped you, and if not, well, I don't know. Keep writing in your questions because I've been reading them. Anything you want to know about social media or comparison or anything I said or not said, please write to me on the comments below or on my Instagram. To fulfill my validation, please subscribe and share and like. Hey, at least I'm being honest about it, I guess. I don't know. Just do it so you can know when a video is being posted. So you see now how I'm trying to justify the fact that I just asked you to subscribe. So I'm gonna go now and do some self-reflection. Till next week, have a great week and I will see you soon. Bye.